Okay, hello everyone. I know it's been a while, but welcome to another series of a custom amiibo. Now, today I'm actually going to do something very different because I have changed techniques and I've upgraded my equipment since the last time you saw my last custom amiibo. So, today I'm going to show you how to make a Feraligatr out of a Bowser amiibo. Now, the following things you are going to need. You will need an X-Acto knife for trimming unwanted parts and to help with the sculpting. You will need paintbrushes. There's two basic brushes. Actually, there's three you can actually use. Now you see this. As you can see, this thinly tipped one. That's for doing finer detail. You have to get it pretty cheap online, but you can get most of the stuff at Walmart. You can get your basic pack of brushes, and it comes with a little bit of everything. You got the brushes for wide strokes, the fine tip ones, and like this one for these hard to reach areas, but that's where you can get it. And since we are modifying this thing to be a Feraligatr, you'll need push pins and paper clips. You can use the regular paper cuts, but I like using these color-coded ones because they add more strength, because it's going to be an armature for the new parts. Now for sculpting clay, I started using Milliput, and it's actually a lot more stronger than anything I've used before. I haven't tried epoxy sculpt because that stuff comes in a tub. It's a two-part epoxy, but I like this better because it only takes like 4 hours to dry, and after that you can sand it, you can saw it, you can drill in it. It's very impressive, and it makes sure that while handling your amiibo it won't break on you like most generic clay. Now you need super glue. You can get it at the 99-cent stores. The crazy glue, it's $1 a tube. And you'll also need paint. And if you'd notice, I used these shoe organizers from Walmart to store all the different colors of paints. Sorry, I'm fighting off a cold. So the following paints you're going to need are blue, black, white, red, and those are the colors you'll need, but I'll go into more detail when we actually get to the painting stage. And of course you'll need the Bowser amiibo. Now you're probably wondering which Bowser amiibo would be better to use. Now you can use, well, it depends on which Bowser amiibo is available in your area. I want to use the Smash version due to how I like the position of the legs. Now you could use the Mario Party one because he's standing more upright, but how this one is positioned, I like how it'll work better for what I'm about to do. Now once you get all these things assembled, and it's easier if you just get everything that you need to make this amiibo rather than wait and get everything piece by piece. It's better just to have everything set, that way you don't have to lose time. Besides, that time you'll lose, some time will be spent waiting for clay to dry, waiting for paint to dry, and all that stuff. Now, how to make this Feraligatr. Now we're going to talk about which parts you're going to remove. We're going to remove his shell, obviously. Going to trim the spikes off his tail. I could use them for the spikes because Feraligatr, you could look at the thumbnail for this video, it shows a Feraligatr, but it shows the spikes are, well, these spikes are not going to be that way. It'll just be wasting Milliput, so it'll be easier just to the spikes. There's 3 spikes, one near the end of his tail, one in the middle of his back, and one on the top of his head. Speaking of which, we're actually going to remove Bowser's head. Now the reason why we're going to remove the head and spikes is because Feraligatr stands more upright, and the way that Bowser's muzzle is, it would take way too much time and it'd be wasting plastic to actually shape it to look more like a crocodile. So we're going to remove the collar and his head, and we'll just, with the paper clips I showed you, we'll make a new neck and just sculpt him a new head. It'll just be a lot easier. Now as for the arms, the arms actually come apart into sections. It actually comes apart in sections because it's the hand separate, and then there's the band midsection of the arm and the band. It all comes in different pieces. So I'm going to remove the arms, and I'm going to trim where they connect to the body. So that way when I build up the body with the milliput, it actually will form as a foundation for it. So that way, because Feraligatr's a lot taller than him. But if you have a Mario Party Bowser, that one will help you with it standing upright, but you still gotta remove the head and move it, because the way the head's going to be is that, see the spike right here, see where the spike right here, that's where the neck's going to be, and then the head goes up top. So that'll be what I'll be doing in the next video, removing the head, the arms, and the shell. Now I'm just gonna make the painting process easier. It's easier just to remove the figure from the base, because I've seen people tape the bottom of the base to paint it and all that, and so you don't have to worry about wasting so much tape, painter tape. I'll just show you in the next video that it's easier just to remove the figure. That way the pegs stay intact, because you can remove it just by using like an X-Acto knife or a razor blade to trim it from the base. But in order to reattach, you'd have to use 2 pieces of paper clips to secure them. Because you could use one, but over time, only one thing is going to snap. So, give you the gist, or the short thing of what you need to get this done. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how I removed the figure from a base. I did use a heat gun in the past, but I found out that when you use a heat gun too long on a part, it actually gets warped and it melts. And I want to use the pieces I trimmed from this guy onto another Amiibo I plan on customizing. So that's the supplies you'll need. In the next video, I'll show you how to use boiling water to remove the figure and remove certain parts with these. So as always, thank you for watching.